Guys, please confirm to me. Allow to get my voice history. Those are attending online. Guys, please confirm to me. Allow to get my voice history. Those are attending online. Please respond to me, guys. Allow to get my voice history. Those are attending online. Guys, please check. The voice is clear to everybody. Getting clear voice. Guys, please respond to me. Allow to get my voice history. Yes. Your voice clearly. Everybody, please respond to me. Guys, please check now. Is my voice? Are you getting my voice clearly? Is everything is clear? Please respond, guys. Getting my voice clear? Is it clear now? All right. Thank you. All right. Good morning, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. What exactly the content we completed in the last session? I think so. We are discussing about steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. That part we are discussing. Nice. In steps to prepare first Java application, what exactly the steps are available? If you observe this clearly. First one is what? Download and install Java software in our machine. That is step number 1. Step number 2 is what? Download and install Java editor. At present, I want to take the Java editor is Edit Plus. Edit Plus is what? No, Java editor. I want to take this. Okay. Next one is open editor and write Java program. Open editor and write Java program. Next one is a save Java file. Then after that, compile Java file. The next one is execute Java application. Right, sir. Now, these are the steps what we required if you want to prepare an application with like what their editor. If you want to prepare application with editor, these are the various steps here we have to take. Okay, fine. Next one is IDE. If you want to use IDE to prepare these applications, there we have to use download and install Eclipse IDE, create Java project, create a Java class with a main method. We have to create a Java class with a main method. Then after that, write program and execute Java application. These steps are required if you want to use IDE. But if you don't want to use IDE, just simply we want to go for Edit Plus, some editor, then first 6 steps are sufficient for us. But if you go for companies, if you go for organizations, everywhere we have to use IDEs only, not editors. Nobody will use editors and everybody will use IDEs only. So because of that reason, here we need to understand both the scenarios. Moreover, I'm telling there in our classes also, editors I'm trying to use only for startup purpose. To understand the total ground concept, to understand the total internals only, in the first few programs only, I will use what? No, editor. Once actual programming is started, then I will go for like what now? IDEs only. Clear cut information. First of all, I will introduce Eclipse IDE. After few topics on Eclipse IDE, then I will introduce IntelliJ IDEA. These two IDEs we are going to discuss in our core Java classes directly right from. When we go for advanced Java classes like JDBC, servlets, and some other, where completely we are going to use what IDEs only. That advanced technologies, everything we have to use IDEs only. No chances of preparing application with editor. But up to core Java, some few concepts I will use like what no editor. Next one, everything will be with what no IDEs only. Remember this. Why? Because in every company, IDEs are the most preferred content instead of these editors. Let's leave this one here. Then after that, what we completed, sir. Now tell me, download and install Java software in our mission. This part is completed or not? Now tell me at least some points here. How we downloaded that software actually? Right, sir. Visit www dot what next one you know oracle.com website. Am I right or not? Visit this website. Then what next one get there? What we have to do now? Select required Java version. Required Java version. Okay, downloads. Go to the download box under downloads. Right, sir. Select the required Java version. That's it. Then after that, what we have to do there? After that, third one is like what? No, we have to provide. That means we have to download the required Java version from RQ. From Oracle RQ. From the Oracle database, we have to download all these things. These are the very steps here we have done. Just only we downloaded the softwares. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me how many softwares are downloaded previously in the last class? No, 3 versions. What are the 3 versions of Java? Java 6, Java 7, Java 8. This Java 6, Java 7, and Java 8 just is for the sake of startup purpose only. In our classes up to Java 18 version we are going to discuss. But to start Java programming, minimum versions I need. So that's why I downloaded only these 3 versions. When we move on to the next concepts, definitely I will talk about Java 9, Java 10, Java 11, up to 18. When I require that respective Java version, there I will install, there I will download and install required Java version, then I'll move forward in our content clearly. So this is what exactly the idea, what I'm trying to provide. All right, sir. Now let's leave this one. Now let's understand this clearly. How to install Java software? Installing Java software. Right, sir. Now, if you want to install Java software, and before that, already I uninstalled all my Java softwares in my system. Right? What is the proof for it now? Just open command prompt. In command prompt, just type Java C and click on enter button. What we are getting there now? Java C is not recognized as an internal or an external command or an operable program or batch file. We are getting this information here. So when we are able to get this information there, when Java software is not available in our system, then we are getting this particular one. So now tell me, Java software is existed or not existed? Not existed in my system. So that I have to install it clearly. Right, sir. Now installation of the Java software is nothing. Just we have to click on the downloadable file, whatever the file we downloaded there, exe file actually, that we have to double click. In the required locations we have to provide like what there, next button we have to click there. In 1 or 2 situations we have to change the location of the installation. I will show that anyway. Try to understand it now. Good, sir. But before this I want to confirm one point. I want to give clarity on one point. What I want to give clarity there, observe carefully. What I want to give clarity there, when we install Java software, 2 products will be installed. When we install Java software, how many products will be installed? 2 products will be installed. What are the 2 products which are going to be installed actually? First one is JDK. What is this first one? No? JDK. What is this JDK actually? Java Development Kit. And the second one is JRE. JRE. What is that JRE actually? Java Runtime Environment. Okay, at least I need to give some small difference between JDK and JRE. Simple, sir. Again, in JVM architecture, I will discuss again these points. No, but now minimal information we have to understand. Actual Java software will come with JDK. Actual Java software will come along with JDK. What is this Java software actually? Java compiler, JVM, Java profiler, Java doc tool. All these tools combination is nothing but Java software. The total tools will come along with what? No, JDK. Okay, actual Java software is what? JDK. But what is this JRE actually? Java runtime environment is existed. Then what is this JRE actually? If you think about this JRE is nothing, sir. JRE is very simple. Now try to understand it clearly. Runtime environment, Java runtime environment. To run our Java program, we need some libraries maybe. We need some environment, runtime environment, some like what I'm telling there, some runtime environment we require. The total runtime environment is provided by Java in the form of like what? No, Java runtime environment. Best example is libraries are provided to the Java program at runtime. Understand it clearly. So because of that reason, two products are going to be installed when we are trying to install Java software. First one is like what? No, JDK, and second one is what? No, JRE. All right, sir. Observe carefully. So I want to install my total Java software under C drive. As I said to you already, C drive meant for softwares, D drive meant for work. Work in the sense our project development. The structure in general we are following. Not only here, even if you go for companies, no, the same scenario is going on. So we have to follow that. All right, sir. Now let me install it. Let me install it. Now tell me, guys. As per my system specification, as per my system specification, as per my system specification, where as per my system specification and where I stored all the downloadable files there, where I kept them. Tell me any idea? I think in E drive. In E drive softwares folder I created there. In that softwares folder, I stored all my JDK softwares. Yes, sir, got it or not? Now just we can observe this clearly. Here JDK is available. Open it. Now here all three versions of Java is available or not? Now let me start the first version. How I'm going to start this first version here? Just JDK 6 update 45 Windows 64. I want to execute this. This is .exe file basically. I want to execute it. Just double click on it. Double click on it. Let me double click on it here. All right, sir. Observe carefully. When I double click on it, automatically here what we are able to get here now. Now Java SC development kit 6 update 44 is going to be updated. Is going to be installed. Now click on next button. Click on next button. All of you observe carefully. All of you observe carefully. All of you observe carefully. All right, sir. Now here, the custom setup or Java development kit 6 update. 1 minute, guys. What I have to do? Is it thing is visible to you? Last, I think it's not visible, but my magnifier is not working properly. And my laptop it is moving, but in a projector it is not coming. Okay, 1 minute wait. I'll show this. right? It's coming, right? Okay, fine. Now observe carefully here what I'm telling to you. Now here, whenever I click on next button one time, then immediately it is asking to me where to install the JDK 1.6.0 update 45. Then by default it has taken a location. Guys, can you tell me what was that location it has taken there? Now tell me. What was the location it has taken out? Tell me. The location would be like what? No, C program files Java JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. 45 is update in Java 1.6.0. Okay, in C drive. But as I said to you previously, I don't want to install my softwares under program files. I don't want to install any of my softwares under program files. Directly, I want to install my Java softwares under C drive directly. Under C drive, I have a Java folder. Inside this Java folder, I want to install my required versions. So let me change here. Let me change this address location. Let me change this location, guys. Then how to change this location? Actually, C program files Java JDK 1.6.0 is available. Now click on change button. What button here we have to click there? Change button here we have to click on change button. If we click on change button, here we are able to modify the content. What we are able to modify the content here? C program files slash Java slash JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. So let me remove program files here. As we want to install Java software under D drive, under C drive directly, there what we have to specify there directly, we have to specify C drive, C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. In that location, I want to install my Java software. Yes, sir, all of you are getting clarity or not? All right, so now, then what next one here? Let me click on which button here? No, okay button here I want to click on. Click on OK button. Okay, now the location is finalized or not? Tell me guys, all of you now tell me at which location I am trying to install my JDK. C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45. Right, that means directly under C drive inside the Java folder, I'm trying to install JDK. All right, sir. If I click on next button here, if I click on next button, then automatically the JDK is going to be installed. If I click on next button, the JDK is going to be installed. Observe carefully. Right, sir. If I click on next button, JDK is going to be installed. Am I right or not? All right, sir. Then after that, what it is asking there, now try to observe this clearly. After this JDK installation, then what it is asking there, now check it now. It is asking about JRE installation or not. It is asking about what? JRE installation or not. Observe carefully. What is this actually? C program files. By default, it has taken which location there? Now tell me, what is the location it has taken directly? C program files, Java JRE6. But actually, as per our intention, where we want to install the Java software, where we want to install the Java JRE under C colon slash Java or not? That was the location here I finalized now. In that location, I want to store. No specific reason. My interest is I want to install Java software under C Java. That's it. Answer my point, Kernam. All right, sir. Because of that reason, I need to change the location or not, as per my requirement. So let me change the location, Kernam. How we are able to change the location here? Just click on change button. If I click on change button, there is an option for me to change the location. So here, what I have to do there inside this location there, I want to remove that program files part. I want to remove what? Program files part. So here, what we have to do, just to remove this program files here. Just to remove these program files. Now here we have to understand C colon slash Java slash JRE6. That's it. That we are getting there. Then what next one here? If we click on OK button, automatically the location is finalized here. What was the location which is finalized here? C colon slash Java JRE6. That location is finalized. Then after that, if you click on next button here, what is the button there? No, next button. Bottom it is available. If you click on next button, here, automatically it's going to be installed. Now see this message here. 3 billion devices run Java. 3 billion devices run Java. This is the portability of the Java. This is a demand for Java and outside. 3 billion devices runs Java. Okay, different devices now, which may include computers, which may include printers, which may include some n number of devices now, different types of devices. 3 billion devices are using Java. That's okay, guys. Then what next one here? After completion of this Java SC development kit 6 update 45 completed, almost all complete, right? So then what next one here? Successfully installed Java SE development kit 6 update 45 64-bit. It was installed. So here what we have to do there, just we have to click on close button. We have to click on what? Close button. If I click on this close button, automatically my installation might be completed. Yes, sir, got it or not? My installation might be completed. Okay, fine. When we complete our installation part here, then what I want to do there, I want to check whether it is installed successfully or not. Now tell me, guys, where I have to check whether it is installed or not. Now tell me, at which location I have to check there? In C:/Java. Inside the C:/Java, how many folders I have to identify there? Two folders or not? Two products or not? What are the two products there? No, one is JDK, another one is what? JRE. JDK and JRE. These two things here I have to check. I have to identify. Clear or not? Right. So now let me check this particular part here. Let me check this one. Right, sir. Let me check this particular one where it is existed here. Now here I have to go for like what no folder. I have to open there. Inside this folder, we have to go for C drive. Inside the C drive, there we have to go for Java. Inside the Java, two folders are existed. Just at least we can check that folders now. Two folders are existed. Clear or not? What are the two folders which are existed here? No, one is JDK, another one is like what? No, JRE. One is JDK, another one is like what? No, JRE. We can see this clearly. Right, sir. Two folders are visible or not? JDK, another one is like what? No, JRE6. So Java 6 version is installed successfully. Java 6 is installed successfully. Am I right or not? All right, sir. Then what next one? After that, I have to install Java 7 version or not? Let me install Java 7 version. Okay. Java 6 is completed. Required setups I will provide later on. But now we have to check with Java 7 version. How to install the Java 7 version? I want to give some clarity. Now try to observe this clearly. To install Java 7 version, where I have to check the content here? I have to go for E drive. Where I stored all my downloaded files actually. I kept all the downloaded files under E drive or not? In E drive and softwares folder is exist or not? Inside the softwares folder, then what is available? JDKs is available or not? Inside this JDKs, JDK 7 update 80 Windows 64 that I have to install. Now let me double click on it. When we double click on it, automatically what it is asking there actually, now it is showing some information. That means one wizard, one box we are getting there. What is this box actually? That box contains what? Observe carefully. What is this box contains? No. Welcome to installation wizard for Java SE development kit 7 update 80. Then immediately click on which button here? No, next button. Directly we have to click on like which button here? Next button. Observe carefully. Here bottom here we are having next button here. No. Okay. Here we are having next button. Observe carefully. Whenever we are having next button here, then what we have to do there? Click on next button. When I click on next button, what it is asking, sir? Now tell me again the location of the JDK it is asking or not? Location of the JDK it is asking. So what is the location by default? It is taking actually C:/program files/Java/JDK 1.7.0 _80. This is the location it is expecting. Clear or not? Now here what we have to do, I need to change the location or not? As I want to install all my Java softwares under C:/Java drive, Java folder, then I need to change the location. To change the location here, what we have to click there? Click on change button. Click on change button. When we click on change button, now here we are able to have an option to change the location here. So here we are able to get like what now? Directly here we are getting like program files is available that I want to remove. Directly here we are getting like what no? C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 underscore what 80. That's available. Now click on like what here no OK button. Click on like what no OK button. If you click on OK button, then here location will be finalized. Here the location will be finalized. Then after that, what we have to click there? Next button. When we click on next button, automatically JDK is going to be installed. JDK is going to be installed. Then after that, it's trying to install what now? JRE. Automatically, it's trying to install what now? JRE. Again, I'm telling there. In my mission, the JDK and Java software is installing a bit faster manner. But in your system, we have to check whether it is going to be installed immediately or not. Why? Because nearly 20 GB RAM is available in my system there. Understand it clearly. So internet is also somewhat fast. Downloads and installation process may be a bit faster. In our system, it may be a bit delay, but don't worry for that. And don't think it is not installing properly. Don't stop that installation process in the middle. Just wait up to the completion of this installation here. Okay, fine. Next one is what it is asking, sir. Now tell me. What it is asking there. Now tell me. It's asking about JRE or not? It's asking about JRE or not? Then by default, it has taken the location is what? C colon slash program files slash JRE7. Am I right or not? Then click on change button. When we click on change button, we have an option to change the location now. What I want to remove there now, just a program files. Program files I want to remove directly. I want to install C colon slash Java JRE7. Let me click on OK button. Location is finalized here. Location is finalized here. Then click on next button. When you click on next button, it's running there. Again, we can see the message now. 3 billion devices runs Java. 3 billion devices run Java. Then finally, what we clicked there now, click on close button. Successfully installed Java SE Development Kit 7, update 80, update 80. Then click on close. That's finished. Then what we completed, sir? Now tell me. Java 7 version installation is also be completed. Where I have to check the Java 7 installation here now, I have to go for C drive. Inside the C drive, Java folder. Inside the Java folder, now observe carefully. This is JDK 1.6.0, JRE6. That's okay. Now it is what? JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80. Then this is what? JRE7. So JDK 7 and JRE7 both are installed or not? Both are installed or not? That's it. Now this is about like what now? Java software installation. Two versions are installed here. Then what next one here? One more version here we have to install. Is it clear? One more version. Then how we are able to install this one more version? Where it is existed, guys? Now tell me. Then E drive. Inside this E drive softwares, JDKs. There only I provided this one. Now the last one is what? JDK 8 update 202 Windows X64 that I have to install. Am I right or not? All right. So now let me write the steps now. Steps to install Java software. All right, sir. Already we downloaded anyway. Downloaded. Then now here we have to go for like what now? Steps. What steps here we require there? Just let me write that information also. Now step number 1. What we have to do, sir? Now tell me. Double click on the downloaded file. Downloaded exe file. Downloaded exe file. Okay, then exe file name also I can write, no issues there. Second thing is what now? Click on next button. Okay, fine. Then what next one? Then after that, change. This is my opinion. Changing the location is my option. But if you want to keep that software under program files, we can keep it. That is depending on you. But my view is what? I'm not interested to install my software under program files. That's my main issue. That's why I'm trying to change the location. But if you don't want to change the location, you can go ahead. No issues for that. Now change the JDK installation location. Change the JDK installation location from which one to which one? I want to list out that one also. C colon slash program files slash Java slash what next one here? JDK 1.8.0 underscore 220. 220 na update. What is the update we are using there? 220 or something else, whatever it may be. Two. Which locations are now? Tell me. Two. Here itself I'm writing information. C colon slash Java slash what next one here? JDK 1.8.0 underscore 220. That update is 220 or not, that doesn't matter. I think it's not visible to you. It's okay. I've written that information clearly. Next one is like what? No, then after that, now here we have to go for like what? What is the first step here? No, after changing that one, click on which button here? No, again here next button. If we click on next button, that is going to be installed. Then after that, what is that fifth step here? We have to follow. We have to change the JRE location or not. All right. So now change the JRE location, JRE installation location. Right. So then here, what is that installation location? Actually, C:// program files slash what next one here? Java, then slash JRE8 2. Which locations are now? Tell me. C:// Java slash JRE8. That we have to change that. That's okay, fine. Then after that, what next one here? Then after that, then here we have to click on like what? Which button there? Click on next button. Click on next button. I'll share this document, guys. That's why I'm preparing the total content here. Definitely, I'm waiting for 1 or 2 days of time there to share this total document. If I complete this total steps to prepare first application, then I will share the total document. I'll create a channel through that I will share the total document. Don't worry for that. Then click on next button. Click on next button here now. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Click on next button here. So see, I'm giving this total information the point of Java 8. I will install it. But actually, I installed up to now Java 6 and Java 7. Now I'm giving information about Java 8. Same process. Definitely, I will install Java 8. Don't worry for that. Click on next button. By this automatically, then at the end, what we have to do there? Click on like which button? You know, click on close button. Click on close button. That's finished. Automatically, the total installation process might be completed. Clear or not? Now let me install. Let me install Java 8 version also. Then anyway, the details here I given, sir. That's okay, fine. Now let me go for this one. Java 8 version is existed already. I downloaded that. Right, sir. JDK 8 update 202 Windows 64. Double click on it. When we double click on it, automatically that installation process is going to be started. Right, sir. When compared with Java 6 and Java 7, Java 8 version will take a bit time for installation. Why? Because it's somewhat heavyweight. But we have to wait up to the time. Yeah, it's come already. It is existed already. Anyway, when compared with Java 6 and Java 7, it may take a little bit time. You will see that one also. Now here, what we have to do, sir? Now tell me, right, sir? Welcome to installation wizard for Java SE. Java SE Development Kit 8 update 202, not 220, 202. Observe carefully. Then what next one here we have to do? Click on next button. When I click on next button, what's going to be happen, sir? Now tell me. Here it is asking about the location for JDK or not. By default, it has taken the location is what? C program file Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202. Am I right or not? So here now let me click on change button. I want to change it. Then here I'm able to have a location. I'm able to provide the location to change this. So here we have to provide like what? C Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202. Click on OK button. Then what next one? Here? Click on next button. As per the guidelines, I'm telling there. Click on next button. When we click on next button, JDK will be installed and it is trying to install JRE. Whenever it is trying to install JRE, then it is asking about like what? No, the location it is asking that. That means where we want to install that JRE. Right, sir. See this one. This is important for us. This is important for us now. Try to read out this information here. At which version of Java we are getting this notice, sir? Now tell me. In JDK 8, Java 8 version installation process is giving some message for us. Important information about Oracle Java SE roadmap. Okay, sir. Now tell me what's next one. Changes are coming which will impact your access to future releases of Java SE from Oracle. Corporate users will be impacted with the April 2019 update. Which users now tell me? Okay, fine. The changes do not affect the version you are about to install. Present version is not having any problem. For additional guidelines, please follow the link below. Just more information. Click on it. That's it. So what's the meaning of it now? What's the meaning of it? Yesterday I said to you clearly. Yesterday I said to you clearly. Right. Yesterday I said to you clearly, from which version of Java onwards, Java is licensed one for corporate users, no? Java 11 version onwards. What is the date for that, no? April 2019. April 2019 onwards, then what we are getting there, no? Then corporate users may be affected. It's giving clear-cut information. From which version onwards, it's giving information. Java 8 version onwards, it is telling to us. Future versions may be licensed versions. Corporate users may be impacted. Regular, normal users are not impacted. Getting my point or not? For the individual development point of view, for the students' point of view, in academics point of view, Java is not a licensed one. Java would be the licensed one for to whom? Java is the licensed one for only which users there, no? Corporate users. Okay, we read that information clearly or not? Then click on OK button. Then click on OK button. Now it is asking about the location of JRE. Is asking about the location for JRE. See program files Java JRE 1.8.0 underscore 202. So I want to change it. So click on change button. When I click on change button, now this time we are getting this particular, in this way here we are getting like what, no, window to select the location. What is the location here? I have to select, sir. Now tell me, I have to select the location is what? C drive. Inside the C drive, what is there? Java. Am I right or not? Inside the C drive, Java. Observe carefully. Inside the Java, we have to create a new folder. We have to give a name. We have to create a new folder. There only that JR is going to be installed. So here we selected Java. Inside the Java, make a new folder button is available. Make a new folder button is available. Automatically new folder is created. What is that new folder name? No, JRE8. What is the new folder name I've given? JRE8. Then after that, click on it again. Click on it again. Then here JRE8 is selected or not? We created new folder under Java. There JRE8. We selected it. It means that inside this JRE8, we want to install that required JRE. Got it or not? We created a folder. This change is coming along with the Java 8 version onwards. In Java 6 and Java 7, directly it is giving that location where we modify the location. Then directly JRE might be installed in the respective location. But in the JDK 8 onwards, this type of pop-up window here we are getting to change the location. Then what we have to click there? Click on OK button. Am I right or not? Click on OK. Now the location is finalized. Now check this location here. No? What was the location here? C Java JRE 8. Then click on which button here? No? Next button. Click on next button. If you click on next button, again it is saying some information. 3 billion devices run Java. ATMs, smart cards, and POS terminals, and Blu-ray players, and PCs. Some different components here. 3 billion devices runs Java. Now check this one. It is installing a bit slower manner or not? When compared with Java 6 and Java 7, it may take a little bit time here. Don't worry for that. Okay. Let it complete. Once it is completed, then we are able to get the close option. Here what we are getting, sir, now check this, no, close option. Before that, now here we are getting close option. That means that installation part is completed. Java SC development kit 8 update to 202 64-bit successfully installed. Successfully installed, and click on close button. That's finished. When you click on close button, automatically that installation process might be completing. Now here what I have written, sir, just 202. The version is what? No, 202. Anyway, just exact information I'm providing to you. 202. Right. It's okay, fine. Right, sir. That I completed. So totally all three versions are completed or not? All three versions are completed. That's okay, fine. Now I'm asking one question to all of you guys. I'm asking one question to all of you. What is the question here I'm asking there? Now try to understand it. I installed three versions of Java in my system. Am I right or not? Three versions of Java I installed in my system. Nice. When we installed three versions of Java in our system, when we installed three versions of Java in our system, are these three versions are ready to use for our applications? Ready to use in the sense when I type Java C on my command prompt, I need to get Java information. Am I right or not? Observe carefully. Three versions of Java I installed in my system. Then after then what we have to do? I want to check, are they ready to use for our applications? Is it possible to use directly these three versions for our applications? Now let me check it. If I click on it, Java, see here, what we are getting, sir, now tell me, what we are getting that information, now tell me. Java C is not recognized as an internal or an external command, operable program or batch file. Here we are getting this information or not? Even though we installed Java software in our system, still they are not ready to use for our applications. Am I right or not? They are not available for the user to use, but they are installed. Literally, they are installed in our operating system. They are available in my system, but they are not available to me to use. They are not available to me to use through the command prompt. Am I right or not? Right. If you want to use them through the command prompt, if you want to use them through the command prompt, we have to set a path environment variable. If we want to use them through the command prompt, we have to set a path environment variable. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? So here, what is the point here? I'm telling to all of you guys. Now try to observe this clearly. After after installation of the Java software, after installation of the Java software, we have to set a path environment variable. Which environment variable? Path environment variable to use through the command prompt. To use to the command prompt. Right, sir. What exactly this path environment variable here we have to provide there? What's the command here? Just we can observe carefully. In a C drive, I will give that information also clearly. Command prompt details here I will provide there. All right, I will copy and paste in the document also. Now try to observe this clearly. All of you guys, observe carefully. What I have to do there, I use this Java C. It's okay now. Are you getting what we are getting there? That message we are getting there. Now let me set a path environment variable. All right, sir. What is that path environment variable? Actually, set a path. Or before that, let me show this one. Java C. It's okay now. We are getting this one. Set a path is equal to. Set a path is equal to. What was that location, guys? Now tell me. C colon slash. Then what is that one? Anyway, then better to copy the location directly. What was that location here? We have to copy there. Let me show this. C drive Java. First of all, I want to go for JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202. Inside this bin, up to this bin, we have to copy. Don't type the address locations always. Try to copy the locations. Now here, just I copied this. Control C, I clicked there. Then I came to this one. All right, so now here, I will go for command prompt. There I will paste it. Right from this one here, I want to paste it. This is a location anyway. In this location only, tell me guys, what is the location here? Now tell me. C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin. Bin is available or not? Please, all of you remember carefully. In JDK, inside the bin only, all the JDK tools are available. All Java software tools are available. Inside the bin only, Java C. Inside the bin only, Java. Inside the bin only, Java P, Java Doc. All the tools of the Java software are available in which location there? Bin location. All of you are getting my points, what I'm telling there? I may ask a question in the future. At which location of the Java software all JDK tools are existed? What's your answer? No? Bin. Where that bin is existed no? In the JDK folder. Okay, understand my point. That JDK is available at our installation location. Right, sir. Now, if I click on, if I semicolon, if I click on enter button, after click on enter button, if I type Java C, if I type Java C, observe it carefully. Previously, if I type Java C, what we are getting there? Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file. Now, if I click on enter button, what we are able to get, observe carefully here, what we are getting there. Here we are getting the Java information or not. Java C details here we are getting or not. Whenever we are getting these Java C details now, we can conclude that Java software is ready to use. Not only installation, after installation, now it is available to us through the command prompt to use the Java software. Java C is nothing but Java compiler. Java C is nothing but what now? Java compiler. Now the Java compiler is ready to use or not? The Java compiler is available to me through the command prompt or not? So this is what exactly the scenario here I'm telling to you clearly. Now tell me guys, all of you now tell me. Anyway, now let me take this total content here. Let me copy this. I want to paste here. Now observe carefully. Now here, let me paste it. It's okay, fine. It's okay, no issues. Now here we are getting like what no on command prompt. What I'm telling there, first initially we are using Java. See this message we are getting. After setting this path set the path is equal to if we provide this one. Then after if we use Java, then we are getting all these details. Clear or not? For our documentation purpose, I copied and I pasted in our respective it. That's okay, fine. Leave this one. So this is okay, fine. Right, guys. All of you observe carefully. Here I have a number of questions. Number of interview questions are available with me. You have to answer for these questions as we have seen this total installation process. Can I ask the questions now? No response, guys. Can I ask the questions now? Right, sir. Now let us check this one. My first question. My first question. Is it possible to install more than one Java version in a single computer? In a single computer, possible or not possible? Is it possible to install more than one Java version in a single computer? This is question number one. Answer is what? Yes. Answer is what? Yes. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible to install more than one Java version in a single computer. Right, sir. That's okay, fine. This is one point. One question. Then I have another question, guys. What is this another question there? Okay, we installed more than one Java version on our single computer. But how to use this more than one Java version? How to use this Java version? How to use this Java version through the command prompt? That's my question here now. Right, sir. How it is possible to use Java software through command prompt? Tell me, guys, what is the answer for this question? How it is possible to use Java software through command prompt? Java software in the sense like what? No, here what I am telling there in the bracket, I want to give clarity. Java C, comma, Java, and so on. These commands. How it is possible to use them? Tell me what we have to do there. Answer is what? Answer is what? You have to, already answer for this one. What is it answer here now? We are able to use or else to use Java commands, to use all Java commands on command prompt. That is to use all Java commands on command prompt in the sense to use Java software on command prompt. We have to set which environment variables are path environment variable. We have to set what path environment variable. Got it or not? We have to set path environment variable. That's okay, fine. Now here I have a question. A path environment variable. Then we have to write the total thing is also set the path is equal to C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin. This location we have to set. Why? Because bin folder contains all the JDK tools that we know already. This is one question, guys. Next, I have another question. Everybody, understand my point clearly. First, let me explain this. Then after that, I will write the information. Put more concentration. How many Java softwares we installed in our system? Overall, how many Java softwares we installed in our system, guys? Now tell me. 3 Java softwares we installed in our system, right? Okay, good. To use either of the Java software through the command prompt, we have to set what? Path environment variable. Am I right or not? We have to set what? Path environment variable. Okay, fine. Listen carefully. In a path environment variable, setting path environment variable is going to be happen in two ways. We are able to set path environment variable in two ways. Observe carefully. What are the two ways? No, one is temporary setup, another one is permanent setup. One is what? Temporary setup, another one is what? Permanent setup. Okay, just let me write that information also. Wait. There are, observe carefully, I'm giving the complete information, put more concentration. There are two ways to set a path environment variable. What are the two ways now? One is temporary setup and second one is what? Permanent setup. Temporary setup, and second one is what? Permanent setup. Observe carefully. Now let us understand this clearly. Temporary setup. What is this temporary setup actually? Temporary setup is what? Temporary setup is what? Write the following command on a command prompt. Write the following command on what? No, command prompt. That's it. Okay. But what is the problem with this temporary setup actually? This setup is valid up to the present command prompt. Observe carefully. If we set this path environment variable on command prompt, no, that setup is valid up to the present command prompt. It is not valid. It is not valid in the. It is not valid in the other command prompts. It is invalid to the other command prompts. Observe carefully what I am telling you know. It is invalid to the other command prompts. Get my point or not? Right, sir. It is invalid to the other command prompts. Right, sir. Now, let me show this point here. In this command prompt, Java is available or not? Java C, click on enter button. Java is available or not? That's okay. Let me close this command prompt. I'm trying to close this command prompt here. I closed it. Again, I'm trying to open the command prompt. When I open this command prompt, let me type Java C. Here, what we are getting, sir, again. Here, what we are getting there again. Now, tell me. Right, sir. Now, tell me what we are getting there. Now, tell me. Here we are getting a message or not? What is that message here we are getting there now? Java C is not recognized as an internal command or an external command, operable program or batch file. This message here we are getting or not? This message here we are getting or not? So here the point is like what? No, if we provide path environment variable in temporary setup, then that path environment variable setup is valid up to the present command prompt. So here what we are do now, if you want to get that Java software to this command prompt, setup path is equal to what we are do there again, C colon slash Java slash JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin. We have tried this one or not? Then here we have to click on like what now? JDK. Just wait. JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 slash bin. Now click on enter button. Now here click on Java C. Now we are getting Java C or not? Okay, fine. Again, now I'm trying to close this. Again, I'm trying to close this. Again, if I open another new command prompt, if I open another new command prompt, and where if we type Java C, then what we are getting there? Again, we are getting error message or not? What is the error message here we are getting there now? Java C is not recognized as an internal or an external command or operable program or batch file. So what is the meaning of it now? Tell me. By seeing all these things, what we are understanding there now? Tell me. What do you understood there now? Tell me. Here the point is what? That if we set the path environment variable by typing the command, set a path is equal to something on command prompt, that setup is what? Is a temporary setup or permanent setup? No. That setup is what? Temporary setup. That is not permanent setup. That is valid up to the present command prompt only. That is not valid to the other command prompts. But my requirement is what? If I open other command prompts, automatically I want to get that Java setup. Automatically I want to get the Java setup if I open that other command prompts now. Got my point or not? That means irrespective of the number of command prompts, irrespective of the command prompts, automatically I want to get my Java setup through all my command prompts. That's my requirement. If you want to get the Java setup automatically to all the command prompts, there we have to go for what now? Permanent setup. There we have to use what now? Permanent setup. Clear or not? There we have to use permanent setup. Then how we are able to provide this permanent setup here? Now just observe carefully. I'm trying to close this one, sir. I closed that command prompt here. Now let me check this one. Temporary setup, write the following command and command prompt. Then here, what is the note kind of point here? I need to specify there. The above temporary setup is valid up to the present command prompt. Up to the present command prompt. Okay. It is not available to other command prompts. It is not available to other command prompts. It is not available to other command prompts. Good. Right, sir. If you want to make available the Java setup to all the command prompts, then we have to go for like what no permanent setup. Right, sir. Now let me go for this what no permanent setup. All right, sir. Permanent setup in the sense, then what we have to do, I will use some steps there. Now try to recognize these steps clearly. All of you know what exactly this permanent setup here we have to take. No, observe carefully. I will show the steps also clearly. Now try to understand this. All of you okay now? All of you okay? Right. Observe carefully. What we have to do there if you want to go for permanent setup. No, on our desktop, this PC is available or not? This PC. Right click on this PC. Properties. What we have to click there? Properties. Right click on this PC or properties. For example, if this PC is not available in our desktop, for example, just go for what their file explorer is available. File explorer. Then where at the left side here again we are getting like what no this PC. There also we are getting it. There also we can right click on it. Right click on what no this PC and click on properties. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? Right. My computer or this PC or my PC, something else. Some icons are available there, which shows the total drives information there. No, right. So where we have to right click there, there we have to provide like what now? Click on properties. Now here I have this PC. Right click on it and click on properties. Click on properties. Now let me write that information parallelly. So what we have to do there? Step number 1. Right click on this PC. Where is this PC? That in our system. That's okay. Second one is what no? Select properties. Select the properties. That's okay. Then what about this third one? Actually, after selecting properties, there the third one is like what no? Yes, sir. Okay. Let me check it. Let me check it. Select the properties is okay. Next one is here we are having at right side we are having one option. What is this option, guys? Now tell me. Advanced system settings. Advanced system settings option is available. Click on it. If we click on advanced system settings, no, automatically we are getting like what no, a wizard we are getting. System properties part here we are getting. Now let me type that information here. What we provided here. Now check this. No, the point is watch and select. Click on advanced system settings. Click on advanced system settings. Then what next one? Fourth one is like what no? Select. Select what we have to select there. Now check this clearly. After this, observe carefully. We have to select advanced tab in the system properties file. Advanced tab is available. By default it is selected. Maximum cases by default it is selected. In the case it is not selected, we have to select it. Now let me give that information also clearly. What I am telling there, select advanced tab. Okay, I am telling there clearly by default selected. By default selected. Okay, in system properties window. That's okay. In system properties window. Okay, fine. This is one thing. Then what is the next step, sir? Now, after this, after selecting advanced tab now, then what next one here we have to observe carefully. There, environment variables button is available. We have to click on it. Let me check it now. What we have to do there? Observe carefully. Here, environment variables button is available at the bottom. Environment variables button is existed at bottom. We have to click on it. So here, what I am telling there, then click on environment, click on environment variables button. Okay, then after that, then what next one here? Then after this, after clicking on environment variables button, then what's going to be happen? Observe carefully. Right, sir. Click on environment variables button. Okay, observe carefully. Anyway, sir, I'm sharing these videos to you, right? Easily we can follow that, but try to concentrate on this now. When I click on this environment variables button, what we are getting, the two windows here we are getting as two windows here. That means one window, two parts are available. One is user variables for administrator, another one is system variables. User variables and system variables. Got it or not? User variables and system variables. Observe carefully. In user variables, search for path. In user variables, what we have to do? Search for path. Am I right or not? Search for path. If it is available, select it and click on edit button. I got my point or not? Select it and click on edit button. If a path environment variable is not existed in the user variable, a path is not available, then click on new button. That means we need to create a path environment variable. If it is existed, then go for edit button. If it is not existed, then go for which button? There no new button. Got it or not? So in my system, it is available or not? In my system, it is existed here. Just let me write that information here. Click on environment variables. Then what next one here? Go to user variables part. Go to user variables part and check path environment variable. Check path environment variable. Now here, what is the point here I'm telling there? If path environment variable is not existed, then click on new button. Click on new button. Click on new button. Then what we have to do after click on this new button, there we have to provide, there click on new button, then provide the following details. Provide the following details. What details here we have to provide there? Now first one is variable name. Variable name is a path. Variable value. Variable value is what? Here we have to specify C:/ Java / JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202, right, /bin, that we have to specify. Variable name is what? Path. Variable value is what? C:/Java JDK 1.8.0 202/bin. Clear or not? When it is a case now, if a path variable is not existed, then click on new button. Go to user variables part and check path environment variable. If path variable is not existed, then click on new button. Right? Provide the following details. Variable name is path and variable value is what now? This particular bin, up to bin here we have to provide there. Okay, got it or not? Now let me show this point here. Let me show this point. Yes, sir. Can I show this point now? No response, guys. Sir, all of you are following these setups, no? In that setups also, every point I'm discussing clearly. Even if you're not, if you're missing any point here, after completion of this class, go to that videos part. Check that video. Within 1 hour, we will get video. Check that video, then try to follow once again all the steps. 1 or 2 times, listen carefully in that video also. Then we are able to get complete clarity. Now let me check this, guys. Now here, assume it path environment variable is exist in my system, but assume it not available. So what I have to click there now? Tell me new button. If I click on this new button here, what we are getting, sir? Now tell me a window we are getting variable name and variable value is available. Now here, what I have to type there? Variable name is what? Path. Variable value is what? Then what next one there? C:/Java / JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202/bin. Better to copy the location from your directory structure. Don't type that locations. I know the location, that's why I typed it. But you may have some mistakes there while typing it. So we have to copy that locations from directory structure. Then after that, we have to click on which button there? No, OK button. Am I right or not? In my system, if I click on OK button, existed path may overwrite. But I don't want to go for overwriting. Why? Because some other softwares are mapped with the path previously in my system. That's why I don't want to click on OK button. So let me close it. Just for your information, I'm showing this. Okay, fine. Click on OK button is required. Then after that, what we have to do there? Click on OK button. Onwards. Now here, what we have to provide there? Then after providing this, click on OK button. OK button. This is the case when path is not existed. But what is the second case here? We have to specify there. Now tell me if path variable is existed. If a path variable is existed, then click on which buttons are now? Tell me. Then click on edit button. Then click on what? Edit button. Right, sir. Click on edit button. Then what we have to do there? Then after that, add what is that location here? C:/Java /JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202/bin to the path variable. To the path variable. Add. Then already some values are available for this path. We need to add to the new. That means to the path environment variable as a new value. multiple values are available for path environment variable, then we want to add new value to the path environment variable. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Even that one also I want to show to you now. Try to observe carefully. That I will show. That I will show now. Real I want to show that clearly. Right, sir. Can I go for it now? In my path environment variable. That means in user variables part, path is available. Am I right or not? Okay, now let me select it. Here path is available. So I have to select it. Then I have to click on which buttons are edit button. If I click on edit button, now here we are getting so many things. Observe carefully. If I click on edit button, here we are getting so many things. So I need to already some path is available. System path is existed here. So here what I have to do, I need to add a new value or not. So if we want to add new value, then we have to click on like what no new. You have to click on like what no new. We have to click on new. So now let me click on this new. If I click on this new, automatically one option is coming here. There we have to enter our value. What's the value here? I have to enter, sir. Now tell me that value would be like what no C:/. I'm typing the content here. Then what we have to do, if you don't want to type the content, then what we have to do there? Simply we have to go to that folder structure where it is available C drive, Java, then JDK 1.8.0 underscore, then 202 and bin. Now let me copy this. Control C. Control C. I copied this location. Then come to this environment variables part here. Now inside this here, what I am telling there, already it is existed. No, now let me delete it. Then I want to paste it. This is best approach. Don't try to type the locations. Why? Because wherever the chances are available to copy the content, better to copy that and paste at the required locations. Don't try to type the total content. If you're trying to type the content, no, there may be chances of having spelling mistakes. If any spelling mistake is available, our path will not be set up there. Understand my point clearly? Okay, sir. Then what next one? Then after that, after modifying, after adding our path to this one, click on OK button or not? Click on OK button. Then what next one? Here path is existed here. Then click on OK button. Then here after that, click on OK button. Overall, 3 times we clicked on OK buttons. Am I right or not? Then after that, after completion of this, then what next one here? Then after providing the value, then what next one here? 7th one is like what? No, click on OK button. Just for clarity purpose, I'm writing all these things, sir. Otherwise, not required. OK button. Next one is again click on OK button. Why? Because totally some of you are from non-computer science background. You don't know anything about computer science. That's why I'm telling all these steps now. Why? Because these are mandatory for everybody to know. Right? What next one can know? Click on OK button. That's it. Huh. Now let me check it. Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling you know. All right. Observe carefully what I'm giving clarity. I have asked a few questions there. Now, tell me, all of you guys, now tell me, is it possible to install more than one Java version in our system? Possible or not possible? Yes, it is possible to install more than one Java version in our system. That's okay, fine. Next one is, in how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? In how many ways we are able to set path environment variable? In 2 ways. What are the 2 ways now? Temporary setup, and other one is what? Permanent setup. Temporary setup and permanent setup. Clear or not? Okay, fine. Temporary setup and what next one here? Permanent setup. That's okay, good. Then after that, after completion of this temporary and permanent setups, no, how we are able to set the path environment variable temporarily? Open command prompt where we have to type set a path is equal to JDK bin location. Okay, fine. Then after that, what is the problem with the temporary setup? Actually, the temporary setup is valid up to the present command prompt. Am I right or not? That is not available to other command prompts now. To overcome this problem, we have to go for what? Permanent setup. Permanent setup. In permanent setup, how we are able to set the path environment variable? Right click on this PC, properties, advanced system settings. Then after that, advanced, then environment variables button. Then where user variables part is available, where we have to click on either new or edit button. If path environment variable is already existed, click on edit button. If it is not existed already, then click on what? No, new button, and provide path environment variable to the existing one or a newly we created, add that path environment variable. Then after click on these 3 buttons. All right, sir. Now after providing permanent setup, I want to check here also one small issue is available. I will talk about it, but let me check it. I want to check my Java software is available to all the command prompts or not? All the command prompts, my Java software is exist or not? That we have to check now. Observe carefully here. Let me open command prompt. Now directly I'm typing like what now? Java C. Click on enter button. Here what we are getting, sir? Java software is coming or not? Now please remember this. I have not typed Java set the path is equal to something else on this command prompt. Okay, leave this one. Now again let me click on another command prompt. Let me open another command prompt. Let me use Java C. Java C is coming or not? All right, sir. Again, I'm closing this command prompt. Let me open another command prompt here. Now insert this command prompt. Let me open Java C. Observe carefully. Java C. Now again here we are getting Java software or not? Now Java software is available to all the command prompts or not? Now this is permanent setup in our system or not? This is permanent setup in our system or not? Guys, all of you understand my point clearly? Okay, fine. That's it. Now this is the way to provide permanent setup in our system. That's okay, fine. That means how it is possible to use Java software through the command prompt, where we have to set path and environment variable clearly. In how many ways we are able to set path and environment variable? In two ways. One is temporary setup and permanent setup. Temporary setup is up to a particular window. Permanent setup is available through all the command prompts. That part here we understood clearly. But still I have a question, guys. How many Java softwares we installed in our system? How many Java softwares we installed in our system? 3 softwares. Okay, fine. 3 softwares we installed. Either in a temporary setup or in permanent setup, whatever it may be, we are using Java software. Am I right or not? But out of 3 Java softwares, how many softwares we are using at a time now? How many Java softwares we are using at a time now? So here my question is it possible to use all 3 Java softwares at a time in a single command prompt? That's my next question. What is my next question here? Is it possible to use more than one Java software at a time through the single command prompt in a command prompt? No. Okay, we installed 3 Java softwares in our computer, but which Java software is available to the command prompt to use the Java software? Out of these 3 Java softwares, which Java software is available to us? I get my point or not? All right, so now let me have that question. This is important interview question. Definitely at the fresher level, you may get this type of question here. We have to answer for this. So if we install more than one Java version, in our computer, then which Java version will come to the command prompt? Which Java version will come to the command prompt after setting path environment variable? After setting path environment variable. This is one question. If install more than one Java version in our computer, then which Java version will come to the command prompt after setting path environment variable? Guys, have you understand my question here? Have you understand my question? Will you get all 3 versions at a time? Will you get all the 3 versions at a time? No. No. Okay, only one version only we are able to get, but which version we are getting there? Okay, fine. Answer for this question is what? Answer for this question is what? In a command prompt, which Java version we set to path environment variable? Which Java version we set to path environment variable? That Java version will come to the command prompt. Yes, sir, got my point or not? Out of multiple Java versions, which version we set to the path environment variable, that version will come to the command prompt. Yes, sir, all of you are getting it or not? Now let's have a look on this particular one, guys. Now observe carefully. All of you guys understand this clearly. For example, I'm taking this command prompt. No, I'm taking this command prompt. Set path is equal to, all of you observe permanent, in permanent setup what we have there, no Java 8 is available, that's okay. But let me check this point. I'll go for C drive. Inside the C drive, Java. Inside this Java, JDK 1.6.0 underscore 45 bin. Which version of Java I'm trying to set in command prompt, sir? Java 6 version. Semicolon. Now tell me here, Java C. If I click on enter button, Java C hyphen version. I think hyphen version or hyphen version. Hyphen. Let me check it. Then what we are getting, sir? Now tell me, Java C space a hyphen version. Which version we are getting there? 1.6.0 underscore 45. Am I right or not? Okay. For example, set path is equal to. I want to set Java 7 version. Java JDK 1.7.0 underscore 80 bin. Right, sir. Let me copy this. Now let me paste this. Semicolon. Which version of Java here I'm setting, sir? 7 version. Click on enter button. Java C space a hyphen version. What we are getting there now? Tell me. Java C 1.7. By this we are getting conclusion. What is the conclusion, sir? Now tell me. Which is Java version we set to the path environment variable, that Java version will come to the command prompt. Am I right or not? Then one more option here I'm telling there, set the path is equal to, what is this path actually? Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 202 bin. Copy this. Now let me use this version here. Now here I am providing this and click on enter button. Now here Java C hyphen version, if you observe this, then which version of the Java we are getting, sir? Right. Java C hyphen version. What is the command purpose now? To know the current version of the Java. To know the which version of the Java is available in command prompt, that version information here we are getting there. So which version we set to the command prompt, that version we are getting. Am I right or not? No response, guys. All right. So now let me copy this total part here. Okay. Let me provide in the documentation example here. I'm telling there. This point here we specified clearly. That's okay, fine. But I have a question. What is my question here? Listen carefully. What is my question here? If we set more than one Java version to the path environment variable, if we set more than one version to the path environment variable, then which version of Java will come to the command prompt? Previously I said you multiple versions are installed, but only one version is set to the path. That version will come to the command prompt. That we understood clearly. But now my question is what? What is my question here? Come on, guys. If we set more than one Java version to the single path environment variable, then which version of Java will come to the command prompt here? No? Answer here we have to provide. All of you understand this clearly. What is the answer here? If we set more than one Java version to the command prompt, more than one version of the command prompt, then which version of the Java will come to the command prompt? I will give that proof. I'll give that proof to all of you guys. Now try to observe this clearly. All of you okay now? All of you okay now? Now let's see this one. Observe carefully. CLS. Okay, fine. Now observe carefully. Set the path is equal to. First, let me provide Java 6 version. Copy this. Paste here. Semicolon. Second one here I'm trying to provide. What is the second one? JDK 1.7 and bin. Copy. Semicolon. How many versions I set up to know? 2 versions. Third one. Java JDK 1.8.0 underscore 201 bin. Let me copy this. Guys, now tell me totally to the path environment variable, how many versions I set there? 3 versions I set there. Am I right or not? And now here my question is what? Out of these 3 versions, which version will come to the command prompt? That's our point here. Am I right or not? Which version will come to our command prompt? That's the question here. So what I have to do? Java C space a hyphen version. If I type this automatically, we are able to get the respective version or not? At least guess it. No, two options I am telling there. What is the first one we said, sir? Java 6. Either we have to get the Java 6, or maybe if it is the case overriding, in the case of overriding one version by another version, Java 6 override by Java 7. Java 7 is overridden by Java 8. So finally, what we are able to get if it is overriding, no, Java 8 version. If it takes the first version, Java 6 version. If it overrides one version by another version, Java 8 version we have to get. Am I right or not? So what is going to be happen? Now try to observe this clearly. Click on enter button here. What we are getting there? What we are getting there? Java 1.6 we are getting. So it takes what? First version what we said that we are getting or not? First version what we said to the path that we are getting there. Still confusion. Let me go for next changes now. What change here now? Set path is equal to what I am telling there. Observe carefully. Okay. Next one is what? Then after that, right, sir. Second, I am providing this one. Now tell me, first version, which version I am setting to this path environment variable? 1.7. We are previously 1.6 that we are getting there. Now let me click on enter button. If I click on enter button, Java C space hyphen version. What you are getting, sir? Now tell me. 1.7 version we are getting. It's a very clear information. Now tell me, what is the conclusion here? Among these multiple versions, which version we provide as the first version in the order, that version will come to the command prompt. Am I right or not? Now here, one more proof, last proof here. Clear cut information there. First of all, here I have to provide like what there. Now this is semicolon. Next one is like what now? Java 6 here I want to get. Next one is Java 7 last one. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Now, if I type Java C space version, what we are getting, sir? Now tell me which version we are able to get now? Java 1.8 version here we are getting. Clear or not? So first of all, tell me, is it possible to set more than one Java version to the single path environment variable? Yes, we can set it. We are not getting any error. We can set it. But among these versions, which version will come to the command prompt now? In the order, which version we provide as a first version, that will come to the command prompt. All the remaining versions are neglectable. Got my point or not? So here the point is what we have to type that information there. If we set more than one Java version to the, if we set more than one Java version to the path environment variable, path environment variable, path environment variable, then 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 which version here we are able to get? Then we are able to get the first version, the first version, the first version which we provided to path environment variable in the order. Then we will get the first version which we provided to the path environment variable in an order. In the order, that version, that Java version will come to the command prompt. And moreover, this experiment I am doing temporarily. We can do the same experiment permanently also. In permanent also, which version we provide as the first one, that will become. But temporarily I shown that information, we can apply the same thing for permanent also. Observe carefully. If we set more than one Java version to the path environment variable, then we are able to get the first version which we provided to path environment variable in the order, that Java version will come to the command prompt. Right, sir. Now here, example here I want to show that. Already I shown this example clearly. See, remember all these points. In the next exam, I'm able to include all these points clearly. Every point of the discussion I'm going to include in our exam. Then you have to write that exam there. Okay, fine. Right, so now let me check this command prompt information also. Don't worry, guys. I will share this document also to you clearly. We can get the information there clearly now. That's it now. This is the way to set like what no path environment variable. Clear or not? This is a way to set like what no path environment variable. But observe carefully. I have a requirement. What is my requirement? No, I want to work with the multiple Java versions, guys. Multiple Java versions in the sense I want to write a program. I want to run that program with the Java 6 version. Immediately, I want to execute the same program in Java 7. Immediately, I want to change my Java version to Java 8 without changing the command prompt. Then what I have to do? What is the process we are thinking now? Set a path is equal to Java 6 version. Compile the program and execute the program we are getting. If we want to run that Java program on Java 7, again what we have to do? Again I have to type set the path is equal to Java 7 version or not. Set the path is equal to Java version or not. Then after that again compile the program and execute the program. That's okay. Then I want to run the same program Java 8 version. Then what we have to do? Again I have to set the path is equal to Java 8 version. Then I have to compile and execute the program. These things we have to do or not. But every time set a path is equal to 6 version, set a path is equal to 7 version, set a path is equal to 8 version, I feel it is somewhat burden for me. I feel it is somewhat burden. So I want to simplify this process. I want to simplify this process. What I want to simplify there, without typing every time set path is equal to something, I want to switch my Java from one version to another version. That is my requirement. I want to switch Java from one version to another version on the single command prompt. I want to simplify the total process. I want to switch my Java from one version to another version. That's my requirement. So what I have to do now? That will work in some systems or not working in all the systems. Sure. Then I want to go for some other alternative for that. Some alternative I want to know. So if you want to get that alternative, you have to wait for the next class. In the next class, we will discuss about the alternative. Then after that, we'll move to the Java editors. Okay, guys. One thing I'm telling there, each and every pinpoint I'm trying to cover, all of you are following or not? Only the thing is, if I explain the concepts and if you are not following that concept, is a waste of time. The maximum depth I'm trying to cover in all the aspects now. So I'm giving contentful, for content I'm telling there. But if you're in a position to not understanding this content, is a waste of time. That's why put your mind to understand this. Moreover, it is a morning class, early morning class. Your mind will be fresh. So you have to understand each and every point clearly. Or else, if you're missing any one point in the classroom there, after 1 hour video will come, then try to check that video and try to watch that video and try to do the same exercise what I have done. Today, whatever the work I have done, try to do that exercise in our systems. Try to follow this exercise in our system. Don't neglect it. Why? Because here also be concepts are available. Here also be number of interview questions I covered. So try to do exam, that means exercise on this content by watching that video clearly. When time comes, I will share this document to you. It will be backup for you. Maybe this information, maybe exactly this information is available or not available. I'm not sure in the material, but definitely content is available. Exactly same points are available or not, I'm not sure about it. Why? Because a few maybe few months back I've written that material. Think of it. Few days back I written that material. Exactly same terminology or different terminology, same versions are different versions, but content is available. As is may not be available. But I will share this document to you when time comes. Definitely within few days I will share this total document to you. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And Pallav, just reach out to our office there. Our office people will share that videos link to you. Pallav. Okay. Ravi, I think already access was given to everybody. Just please reach out our office. Then Bhavani is the responsible person and she will send that access to you. Already for everybody that access was given. Okay, don't worry. Pratik, Rashmi, and after a few days of time, the 10 o'clock class will come to the 8:30 only. Just only introduction classes I'm taking at 10 o'clock. Then after that, the 10 o'clock batch will come at 8:30 only. Pratik, not required to change that. Yes, I will send a mail to Durgasoft online training at gmail.com, so I can give reply for that. The next class is going to be start now. Then send a mail, then I will give reply. Okay. Thank you. Guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow at as is 8:30, we will see the remaining part. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Advanced Java, it will take some time. Then up to 40 days, 45 days of time, we have to wait to start Advanced Java, not immediately. Otherwise, you will not understand the content. Renuka, thank you.